Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever, coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model as I continue to play catch up. Today I'll be doing a review on a Gemini Jet's TUI Airways Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft in a 1/200 scale model. I purchased this model from G-TUIJ and their website address is www.easytoys.com. But first, before I go into details about this particular aircraft model, please allow me to share with you some information about the history of this particular British charter-based airline and how they actually came about. TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Limited, is actually a British charter-based airline whose history beginnings can actually be traced back to December 1st, 1960, when the charter-based airline was first founded as Livery, which was later renamed as Britannia Airways on August 16, 1964, then merged with Orient Airways in 1989, but retained the Britannia name and continued to operate under that airline's name for 16 years until it was rebranded as Thomson Fly in May 2005, as their parent company, the Thomson Travel Group, were eventually bought and acquired by the TUI Group on May 13, 2015 as part of a brand consolidation merger, and as the charter-based airline officially changed its legal name on October 2, 2017 from Thomson Airways to become what is recognized today as TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Limited. Whereas the corporate headquarters of TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Limited, is located in the Wigmore House, as the airline's corporate headquarters is located adjacent to London's Luton Airport, which is located approximately 28 miles north of the Central District section of London, England, which is located in the London suburb of Luton, Bedfordshire, England. And the operating base hubs of TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Limited, are located at Aberdeen International Airport, located in Aberdeen, Scotland; Belfast International Airport, located in Aldergrove County, Antrim, Northern Ireland; Birmingham Airport, located in Beckenhill, Solihull, England; Bournemouth Airport, located in Horn, Dorset County, England; Bristol Airport, located in North Somerset, England; Cardiff Airport, located in Roos, Wales; Doncaster Sheffield Airport, located in Doncaster, South Yorkshire, England; Dublin Airport, located in Collinstown, Fingal, Ireland; East Midlands Airport, located in Leicestershire, England; Edinburgh Airport, located in Edinburgh, Scotland; Exeter Airport, located in Devon, Southwest England; Glasgow Airport, located in Glasgow, Scotland; London-Gatwick Airport, located in Crawley, England; London Luton Airport, located in Bedfordshire, England; London Stansted Airport, located in Essex, England; Manchester Airport, located in Manchester, England; Newcastle International Airport, located in Newcastle upon Tyne, England; and Norwich Airport, located in Norfolk, England. As of June 2023, or at the time of this video review posting, TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Limited, is currently the world's largest charter airline and the fourth largest operating airline in the United Kingdom, based by the total of passengers carried, after EasyJet, British Airways, and Jet2.com, respectively, as well as the world's 10th largest operating airline based by the number of route-pairing destinations served, as TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways, currently flies to 96 destinations across Europe, the Mediterranean, the Caribbean, and the Indian Ocean, with an operating fleet of 64 aircraft. That includes 13 Boeing 787s, in which 8 of those are the Boeing 787-8, and the remaining 5 are the Boeing 787-9s. That includes 2 Boeing 787-9s that actually came from Thomson Airways that eventually integrated into the TUI fleet when the airline officially changed its legal name to TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Limited, on October 2, 2017, with no unfulfilled orders pending on this particular aircraft type. Also, as of June 2023, or at the time of this video review posting, TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways, is one of 147 airlines in the world of aviation that currently operates as a certified 3-star airline carrier, according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine. All right, everyone. Let's take a look at the front of the box, and what you're looking at is the engraved gold Gemini 200 decal, the airline's logo, the TUI title, the computer-generated picture of the aircraft type, the 1/200 scale die-cast model, as well as the item number information you see at the front of the box. All right, now you're looking at the back of the box, and what you see is the engraved gold Gemini 200 decal, some more information right there, the Boeing official licensed product decal, as well as the social media pages of Gemini Jets. You can pause and read that information if you like. In the meantime, I'm going to keep this moving. All right, now you're looking at the top of the box, and what you see is the engraved gold Gemini 200 decal, the adult collectible model, as well as the warning information, as well as the item number information you see at the top of the box. And now you're looking at the bottom of the box, which features the engraved gold Gemini 200 decal, as well as the 1/200 scale die-cast model information you see there at the bottom of the box. All right, now you're looking at the left side of the box, and what you see is the engraved gold Gemini 200 decal, the 1/200 scale die-cast model item number information, the computer-generated picture of the aircraft, as well as the aircraft type. Now you're looking at the right side of the box. It's pretty much the same information on the left side of the box I just showed you earlier on, okay? All right, now you're looking at the front of the box. And this time the reason is some information on the other side of this flap here. So I'm going to flip that up and let you, but before I let you see that information, check this out. This is what's inside what you get when you get your certain model, like the 787s, the 757s, the 777s, what have you. But more importantly, let you see the information concerning this particular aircraft. Check it out. This is the information on the other side of the flap concerning this particular aircraft. You can pause and read that if you like. In the meantime, I'm going to keep this moving. All right, this is what the packaging actually looks like after I pulled it out of the box. The top of it is clear plastic. I'm going to take that off. And what you're looking at there is the actual model, the model stand, and the gear replacement doors. I'm going to take that all out separately, okay? Okay, I finally took the model out of the packaging. This is what it actually looks like. Very strong and sturdy. And you see that black pattern there, folks? The sole purpose of that black pattern is that pad not only protects your model, it also prevents it from being damaged or scratched when you decide you want to put your aircraft model in a particular model stand, okay? Now you're looking at this plastic bag, and what you see inside this plastic bag are the actual gear replacement doors, featuring the 2 little toothpicks for these gear replacement doors. Please stay tuned as I go into detail for the sole purpose of these gear replacement doors for this particular aircraft model, okay? All right, with all that information out of the way about the history of TUI Airways and how they actually came about, plus all the details here on this box, the packaging right there, the actual model stand, the gear replacement doors, and all the accessories that came with it. With no further ado, everyone, here is the actual aircraft model out of the packaging. Check it out. There it is, everyone. The Gemini Jets TUI Airways Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft in a 1/200 scale model. All right, allow me to share with you some information about the TUI Airways Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft and how it came a part of their fleet. Prior to Thomson Airways becoming officially rebranded as TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Limited, on October 2nd, 2017, Thomson Airways officially became the 4th European operator after Virgin Atlantic, British Airways, and KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, as well as the 16th airline operator in the world of aviation respectively that acquired this prestigious state-of-the-art aircraft, as Thomson Airways took delivery of its very first of 5 Boeing 787-9s that Thomson Airways had placed orders for originally back in May 2015, and received their very first Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft, which bears the registration ship number G-TUIJ, at a special delivery ceremony that was held at the Boeing 787 Delivery Center facility in North Charleston, South Carolina on June 27, 2016. then made its actual debut 4 days later on July 1st, 2016, when it flew from Manchester, England to Malaga, Spain for flight certification purposes, which allowed the main maintenance crews, the flight crews, as well as the ground staff personnel time to get familiar with the aircraft per se before the actual international flight launch. Then fast forward 2 weeks later, and that's when Thomson Airways' first inaugural international flight on this particular aircraft actually took place, which was on July 15, 2016, and that's when Thomson Airways officially began utilizing this aircraft on their Manchester, England to Montego Bay, Jamaica route, replacing the Boeing 767-300ER that was previously utilized on this particular route. But unfortunately, this particular aircraft eventually became a part of the TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways fleet, when the charter-based airline officially changed its legal name to TUI Airways on October 2nd, 2017, whereas Bristol, Birmingham, London-Gatwick, Glasgow, and Manchester has become the primary gateway bases for this particular aircraft type, with the lion's share of their Boeing 787-9s operates mostly from the charter-based airlines hub at Manchester Airport in Manchester, England. Thomson Airways / TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Limited, has ordered a total of 5 Boeing 787-9 Dreamliners to add to their fleet. And at the time of this video review posting, all 5 of their Boeing 787-9s are currently operating in service. Now let's talk about the unique livery scheme you see on this aircraft. This is the current livery scheme of TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Limited, which is actually called the Dynamic Wave Livery Scheme, which was actually unveiled to the general public on May 1st, 2012, as this livery scheme is actually similar to Thomson's Dreamliner livery scheme, which coincided with the delivery of their very first Boeing 787 Dreamliner aircraft that was delivered to the airline in 2013. However, when Thomson Airways was eventually bought and acquired by the TUI Group on May 13, 2015, and officially changed its legal name on October 2nd, 2017, 2 years later, the TUI Group decided to retain the Thomson Airways livery scheme, which has actually been the charter-based airline's official livery scheme look ever since 2012. So, with all that information, how this aircraft came part of their fleet, as well as its unique looking livery, with no further ado, everyone, let's get down to the nitty gritty and allow me to show you all the details on this aircraft model. Shall we? Let's check it out. All right, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the port / left side, where we're going to start at the front of the aircraft, where you see the front nose landing gears right here, the landing gear struts, the landing gear door featuring the partial registration ship number IM. See the pitot tubes, the static ports, what have you, the radome nose cone, the windshield wipers, as well as the cockpit windows. I'm going to give you a better visual view of those details later on in the model review. But between the cockpit windows and the L1 entrance door is the name of the aircraft Eddie, which is this name right here. And it's a significant name, so I'm getting ready to run it to you. This particular TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner aircraft, was also christened with the significant name of Eddie, in which TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways, decided to pay an honorary tribute to a young toddler child by the name of Eddie Murphy, who lived in Kirkcaldy, Scotland, who unexpectedly passed away in October 2015 from a rare form of epilepsy at the young age of 2 years old. Unfortunately, Eddie's name on this particular aircraft was eventually removed and replaced with another name, Pearl, on the same aircraft in June 2018, as Eddie Murphy was the daughter of Tom and Cheryl Murphy, who, at the time of this video review posting, currently lives in Leeds, England. And then there's the TUI billboard title you see right there. And this is the acronym for TUI Airways, which literally stands for Tourism Union International, as I mentioned earlier. All right, now you're looking at the center of the aircraft here on the port side still, and underneath the wings, see the nice looking landing bogey gears here, including the landing gear struts as well as the actual landing gear doors. But more important, you see these nice big massive engines here, and these are the General Electric Gen X-1B70 turbofan type engines that are used on this particular TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner aircraft. And then you see the engine cones right there. as well as the engine lip. And then there's the sawtooth pattern. The sole purpose of that sawtooth pattern on that engine is for noise reduction to help improve fuel efficiency on this particular aircraft at the same time. Now we're going to turn this aircraft model around. We're going to look at the front of the engines, and we're going to find out if the turbofan blades do actually spin. Let's check it out. All right, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft, but first we're going to start on the left side, the port side of the aircraft with the engines here. Do they spin? Yes, they do. Perfect. And then you see the inboard landing lights right there, as well as the front visual view of the landing bogey gears here, including the landing gear struts, as well as the landing gear doors. And then you look at the front of the aircraft where you got a better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, and then there's the partial registration ship number above the cockpit windows, then radon nose cone, the front nose landing gear doors, the landing gear lights inside of the landing gear doors, the landing gear struts, as well as the front visual view of the front nose landing gears. And then we come over to this side here. That's the inboard landing light on this side. And then the fan blade spin over here as well. Perfect. And then you got a better visual view of the front, sorry about that, the front visual view of the landing bogey gears on this side. The aircraft includes the landing gear struts as well as the actual landing gear doors. All right, now you're looking at the curved rake wingtip here on the port side of the aircraft, featuring the red navigation light you see displayed there on the edge of this curved rake wingtip. Sorry about that, I forgot one little feature, and that is the TUI.com title, which is displayed on the engine columns right there. And this is the website address for TUI, our Tourism Union International Airways Limited, which is actually www.tui.com. All right, now you look at the back of the aircraft here on the port side, and you see the AFT boat bin door right there. And right above the AFT boat bin door is the Dreamliner decal, which you see that display right there. This particular state-of-the-art aircraft was officially given the name the Dreamliner sometime back in July 2003 after a public naming competition was held for the 787, in which this aircraft was originally named, and was officially given the name of this particular aircraft, the Boeing 787 Dreamliner aircraft, sometime in January 2005. All right, we still at the back of the aircraft, and right above the windows is the actual registration ship number, G-TUIJ, which happened to be this registration ship number you're looking at here. Registration ship number G-TUIJ. This particular aircraft is the second Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft that officially entered the fleet of TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Limited. And the first test flight on this aircraft took place on April 25, 2018 and was delivered to TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Limited, on May 17, 2018. All right, we're still at the back of the aircraft here on this port side. And what you're looking at the last door is the Boeing 787-9 decal, which sits next to the rear exit door, which is this decal right there. As of June 2023, or at the time of this video review posting, TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Limited, is one of 9 European operators, along with Virgin Atlantic, British Airways, KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, Air France, NEOS, Norwegian Air Shuttle, Air Europa, and LOT Polish Airlines that's currently or have previously operated this particular aircraft, the Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft, in their fleets as well at the time of this video review posting. All right, now you're looking at the back of the aircraft here, and what you're looking at is the airline's logo, which is actually displayed on the tail fin of the aircraft, which is nice looking logo right here. And this is actually the corporate logo of TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Limited, as the logo is actually made up of the words "the world of TUI," along with the symbol which resembles that of a smiling face, as this logo also symbolizes the airline's motto, which is actually called "Discover Your Smile," as the corporate logo of TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Limited, was created and designed by the agency firm Interbrand, whose global headquarters is located in New York City. And then right between the APU exhaust and the horizontal stabilizer is the actual strobe light. And then there's the APU exhaust, and there's a hole there, as well as the entire aircraft from the rear view angle. Let's check it out. There it is. Awesome. All right, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the starboard side. We're going to start at the front nose landing gears, the landing gear struts, the landing gear door, featuring the partial registration ship number on the landing gear door, the static portion, the pitot tubes you see here, the radome nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows, the name of the aircraft, Eddie, sorry about that, the TUI billboard title, as well as the front cargo container loading door. All right, now you're looking at the aircraft on the starboard side. Underneath the wing, you see the landing bogey gears here, including the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear door. And then you got a great visual view of these General Electric Gen X-1B70 turbofan type engines right here, and also features the airline's website address displayed on the engine column there as well. Now you're looking at the curved rake wingtip on this side of the aircraft, featuring the green navigation light you see there displayed on the edge of this curved rake wingtip. Now you're looking at the rear of the aircraft here on the starboard side. What you see is the rear cargo container loading door, the Dreamliner decal, the registration ship number, the Boeing 787-9 decal, the airline's corporate logo you see displayed on this tail fin of the aircraft, as well as the strobe light and the APU exhaust as well. Check it out. The strobe light and the APU exhaust hole, okay? All right, before I show you this entire aircraft from the aerial bird's eye view as well as the undercarriage belly view in full detail, please allow me to let you check out one feature, which is the rolling gears. Let's check it out. Rolls pretty good, perfect. And it does tilt. And the front nose landing gear swivels as well, as you can see there. Okay. So with no further ado, let's check this aircraft model out from the aerial bird's eye view. Let's check it out. All right, now you're looking at this aircraft model from the aerial bird's eye view. We're going to start at the front of the aircraft, where you see the radome nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows, the partial registration ship number, IM, that sits above the cockpit windows, the pilot escape hatch door. Then you slide up here at the top of it, you see the TUI titles on both sides. See emergency escape hatch door number 1. You see the anti-collision beacon light, which is pretty much clear. And then there's the high frequency antenna there. Emergency escape hatch door number 2. You see the ADF antennas. Then there's the Wi-Fi box antenna. And then there's another emergency escape hatch door, a couple more antennas. Then there's the tail fin of the aircraft, as well as the horizontal stabilizer, sorry about that, including the strobe little dots right there, as well as over here as well. Those are illuminator lights, and the sole purpose of these illuminator lights that it actually lights up this tail here when it flies during nighttime. Now let's check out the engines and the wings. You see the engines there. You see it above the wings there with the no step warning information, no wing walkway, but you got the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you. Fuel dump valve, as well as the curved rake wingtip that you see there. So let's check out over here. See the engines there. The top of the wings, no wing walkway, but you got the no step warning information on the wings, including the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you. Fuel dump valve, as well as the curved rake wingtip you see there as well. Now you're looking at the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model. We're going to start at the front as usual, where you see the radome nose cone, the crew escape hatch door, the front nose landing gear door, the actual front nose landing gear, and then we slide up this way. The anti-collision beacon light, the actual hole where the stand goes in at, the Gemini Jizz logo, another high frequency antenna, no APU housing door, okay. And then there's the horizontal stabilizers underneath there as well. Now let's check out the gears here. Tilt a little bit. See the engines there. As wings, as well as the wings underneath, includes the flaps, slats, ailerons, spoilers, what have you, the registration ship number, the fuel dump valve, as well as the curved rake wingtip underneath. Now let's check out over here. See the gears here? Tilt a little bit, perfect. The engine there, as well as the wings underneath, which includes the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. Fuel dump valve, as well as the curved wake wingtip on this side of the aircraft as well. All right, since I showed you this aircraft model from the aerial bird's eye view as well as the undercarriage belly view in full detail, now I'm going to put it on this actual model stand that actually came with the model I showed you earlier. So with no further ado, everyone, here is the actual model on the stand. Check it out. All right, finally got this model on the stand with no problem, no hesitation. As you see it displayed in the takeoff landing position. Now I'm going to let this model rotate in a clockwise rotation, as you're going to see it viewed from the port side, the tail cam angle, the starboard side, the front of the aircraft, and then back to the port side of the aircraft. Check it out. All right, before I take this model to stand, I got it at this angle for a reason. And the reason is the magnetic gears that actually came with the model. So I'm going to go ahead and take them off. Starting with the front nose landing gear. That's magnetic. The landing gear here on the port side, that's magnetic. As well as the landing gear here on the starboard side. That's magnetic as well. So, with that being said, I'm going to let you see it in flight mode position without the gears. Check it out. All right, now you're seeing this model being displayed in in-flight mode position without the gears and gears up position. You got one or two options how you want to continue to display your model. If you want to continue to display your model like this in the flight mode / gears up position without the gears, that's great. Here, you see these plastic gear replacement doors inside this plastic bag. Shows you earlier, featuring the two little toothpicks. That's the sole purpose of these gear replacement doors, so you can substitute your model while you display your model like this in flight mode position. Or you can do like I do, just keep it in the gear down position. Gears up, gear down, that's your choice. I choose to keep mine on there because it actually adds more value to the model. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and put these gears back on this model, take this model off the stand, and go ahead and wrap up this model review, okay? All right, let's talk about the seating configuration. The TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft, seats 345 passengers in a two-class configured cabin layout. All right, everyone, here is the breakdown from rows 1 to 9, which will be about from here to about right here. You have 63 premium economy class seats, and rows 12 to 46, which will be from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft. You have an additional 282 economy class seats, which brings the total to 345 seats. And finally, at the time of this video review posting, TUI, or Tourism Union International Airways Limited, currently employs this aircraft or have previously utilized this particular aircraft, the Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner, on routes from London-Gatwick to Bridgetown, Barbados, Cancun, Mexico, Dallas-Fort Worth, Dubrovnik, Croatia, Antalya, Turkey, Detroit, Michigan, Melbourne, Florida, Mahon, Spain, Orangestad, Aruba, Paphos, Greece, from Birmingham, United Kingdom to Bridgetown, Barbados, Faro, Portugal, La Palma, Spain, Montego Bay, Jamaica, Orlando, Sanford, Florida, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, from Bristol, United Kingdom to Cancun, Mexico, and Orlando, Sanford, Florida, from Manchester, England to Antalya, Turkey, Burgas, Bulgaria, Bridgetown, Barbados, Dalaman, Turkey, Ibiza, Spain, Lanzarote, Spain, Larnaca, Cyprus, Malon, Spain, Malaga, Spain, Melbourne, Florida, Montego Bay, Jamaica, Orlando, Sanford, Florida, Palma, Mallorca, Spain, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, Tenerife, Canary Islands, from From Glasgow, Scotland to Bridgetown, Barbados and Orlando, Sanford. From Copenhagen, Denmark to Cancun, Mexico. Krabi, Thailand. Mauritius, East Africa. Phuket, Thailand. From Helsinki, Finland to Cancun, Mexico. Colombo, Sri Lanka. Krabi, Thailand. Mauritius, East Africa and Phuket, Thailand. From Stockholm, Orlando to Cancun, Mexico. Colombo, Sri Lanka. Mauritius, East Africa. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Phu Quoc, Vietnam. From Hamburg, Germany to Dallas, Fort Worth. And from Stuttgart, Germany to Detroit, Michigan. Those are the routes. Well, everyone, this will conclude this model review. I'd like to know if you got this model or you plan on getting it. This model is still available. Snatch it up while you can. I highly recommend it. So with that being said, please take care. God bless. Stay tuned. There's more model content coming. Peace.